welcome to another episode of Nintendo Nightcap, bringing you all the latest Nintendo news. We got two pretty big stories to get into, but before we do, we also got to talk about a giveaway we've got going on at the moment, because yes, on the 26th of September, I'll be giving away a copy of Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So if you want to win yourself a copy, you just got to hit that like and subscribe and turn up on the day and see if your luck pans out for you. But today's first story is all about Banjo Kazooie. Will the legendary Bear and Bird once again grace us with their presence on a future Nintendo console? I have no idea, but Xbox insider Jess Corden spoke about this on his podcast, and he didn't sound very... Well, let's let him explain.
Is it already in works and all that? I have no idea. No one's hinted to me, said anything.
It's not.
But there you go.
Yeah, Jez is very much of the opinion it will never come. You'll never get a new one.
I mean, I don't know, never. I don't know if never, but I can tell you right now, categorically, there is no Banjo game in development as of this podcast on the 26th of June, 2024. There is no Banjo game in development right now.
So there you have it, my friends. It seems like Banjo Kazooie is not only not coming out, there's no plans to resurrect the dynamic duo, which is insane to me because in my opinion, Banjo Kazooie surely is Rare's most iconic franchise. So it's crazy to me that Microsoft would not want to resurrect the legendary duo. There was a lot of talk that Rare themselves are just not very interested in bringing us another Banjo Kazooie game, which kind of makes sense when you think about it because not many of the original team are at Rare anymore. But what if Microsoft was to look elsewhere? What if they looked at a developer like Playtonic, where a core of the original Banjo Kazooie team is now based? Surely they would be best placed to give us another Banjo game. Would they be interested? Who's to know? But it's clear to see from their work on Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair that they have definitely the talent to make such a game happen. And if Microsoft is in any doubt of the popularity of the dynamic duo, they only need to look at the reaction online when Banjo Kazooie were announced for the last Smash Brothers game. It was insane. So it's clear there's a lot of love and a lot of passion for Banjo Kazooie. It's just whether Microsoft will acknowledge that and give us what we want. Right, next story. Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa has been talking about AI. Yes, because it's a very controversial topic with a lot of people very fearful that its inclusion will lead to mass job losses. And now Furukawa himself, during a Nintendo shareholders Q&A, has looked to alleviate those concerns by talking about how they themselves will be incorporating it, if at all, and this is what he had to say about it. He started by saying generative AI, which has been a hot topic in recent years, can be more creative, but we also recognize that it has issues with intellectual property rights. We have decades of know-how in creating optimal gaming experiences for our customers, and while we remain flexible in responding to technological developments, we hope to continue to deliver value that is unique to us and cannot be achieved through technology alone. So what I get from that is that they will not be using AI to build things from the ground up. No concept or no characters or maps, none of that. Instead, they will use it to tweak things they've already made. So if they create a character, they will use AI to tweak how it behaves or how it moves, rather than using AI to build a character or a world map from the ground up. To that point, this is not very dissimilar to what the Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida said when he commented, "It is not a substitute for human creativity. Rather, he sees AI as a technology that supports creativity." So it seems like the CEOs of both Nintendo and Sony are in the same mind. Although, of course, for Sony, they don't need AI because they have Nintendo to copy. What? I didn't say that. But elsewhere, other companies seem to be much more willing to use AI in a much more integral way. If we look at past comments from Ubisoft president Yves Guillemot, who stated he believed AI would make in-game worlds feel more alive and richer, and then EA CEO Andrew Wilson claimed that more than 50% of EA's games in development would be impacted by AI. In fact, he even went further by claiming that AI would make game development more efficient, and he used the difference between FIFA 23 and EA Sports 24 as an example when he said, "We've moved from being able to create stadiums in 6 months to 6 weeks," and then compared how FIFA 23 launched with 36 run cycles or animations, while EA Sports FC 24 had 1,200. They seem much more open to using AI in a much bigger way than Sony and Nintendo. But is it good? Because let's not forget, EA themselves laid off 700 staff members in February. And you have to think, the more they use AI, the more jobs they give AI, means less developers will be needed. We all know when money can be saved, many companies will take advantage of that. Luckily for us as Nintendo fans, we know that Nintendo really cares and looks after its workforce. So let's hope that that continues. But friends, there you go. That's another video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you worried about the inclusion of AI? Let me know in the comments below. I will be back tomorrow with all the latest Nintendo news. So until then, friends, bye.